we have a lot to discuss if Pink Cage somehow wins. But either
Larson
way,
is in the building.
it is.
He's ready
Malarson
to start.
is ready.
Shit.
Malarson is ready. Malarson, get the tweet ready. Get the tweet ready, Malarson. Anyway, he's right in the back. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
Tri-State just loves to, trash talk as much as possible. We are going to see the Fox going against the Game & Watch. We've seen how Meister and Light go about this matchup, but it's really hard to determine, who has the factor in who does better in this matchup. Just because, Fox is going to get all in your face, but Game & Watch, if you make one mistake, you're taking a lot of damage.
So I think it's, at least among Fox mains, this is one of, if not Fox's worst matchups. Most people consider characters like Pikachu being a little bit worse right now because Pikachu is a little bit more consistent in neutral.
Yeah.
And Yellow with this Fox can kind of dominate that space with his raw speed. But
okay.
Game & Watch just has so many answers to so many consistent things from Fox, but if you're doing that kind of typical stuff from Game & Watch, Fox has the perfect anti-air.
And right now, Pink Cage doing a really good job, opting to go off stage, trying to get a little bit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little
shine.
Yeah, it's frame 6, but it's got a little invulnerability on it. You can use it to escape some combos that aren't frame tight.
You're dead. No, you're not. Never mind. All right, that was a good DI coming out from Yellow, but not enough DI is going to save you from that. It was a jump. Yeah, unfortunate right there for Yellow to lose that stock. But even then, 15% of extra credit. And this is a matchup where, you really want to capitalize on how your opponent decides to go about approaching you. If they get in your face, just hold that shield button. You're going to be able to do wonders off of it. And right now, both these players looking real even, but capitalizing is Yellow until the dare stops him.
It's that situation right there that gets so difficult for Fox. Because even though Fox can escape juggles pretty well with Shine and Phantasm, even though damage is not going to be super necessary on either side, both of them having very, very low kill thresholds. What becomes the major problem is when Fox is at these high percents in when Fox and Game & Watch are at these high percents, finding that Nair is so incredibly difficult, as he had to jump through all of those bits of Chef in order to find a very low Nair and then immediately hit confirm it into up smash. That was so incredibly well played from Yellow, and that's the type of Fox play that you need in a matchup like this where landing an aerial on Game & Watch it can be really hard.
And I love exactly what Yellow's doing right now, opting to play it passive. Like, okay, I know how far I can go with my combos. I know I have to respect a lot of Game & Watch's options. Has a lot of safe tools in their arsenal, and I know, okay, let me just wait for the Game & Watch to swing. Because eventually, either they're going to get punished hard, or I'm just going to be able to, get back on the grind and continue this momentum that I've already built up. And at 152%, this is where Pink Cage needs the stock and finally going to opt for the safe option, fair into the letting go to shield into F-tilt. That's going to pay off. Right now, Pink Cage has a lot of ground to make up if he wants to come back, but just barely going to live it out. Good DI.
Not good DI and not a ton of rage, but the next one will certainly do it. But you got to be careful how much you start fishing. Game & Watch can pour on the damage. Great air dodge read. Trying to set up is Pink Cage. B-reverse Chef. Okay, Yellow was caught by that as he is hopping around looking for the grab, but gets down smash.
You can't overcommit. Both these characters right now need a good confirm, but right now you're seeing Pink Cage. All right, let me start swinging. Let me see if something's going to work. Barely going to live it out, just like we saw before. Fox back air, I don't know what's wrong with it, but definitely the devs definitely got something against it, as it's not going to be able to take the stock, but this time it should be able to. It's going to save it. We're not going to see a repeat of what we saw yesterday from Pound, but Yellow running away with it, but nothing to be comfortable about because Pink Cage definitely brought that to the wire.
Yeah, and it's Pink Cage just getting a little bit too predictable in mid-air, mid-stage scenarios. We saw it in the early stock with the up smash on key as a down air as a landing option. We saw it there with trying to stall your recovery and stall your landing with the bucket, but that just gives more time for Fox to go for these instant double jump up airs, these instant double jump back airs, to be on you in a moment. The best part about the best part about Game & Watch in matchups like this is the ability to not get hit. And Pink Cage just feels like he's being a little bit too anxious to put on damage of his own.
And right now, right off the back, you know, this is exactly, you know, Yellow's doing such a really good job just respecting how safe a lot of Game & Watch's get off me tools are. You know, not forcing himself to overcommit, just getting a little bit of damage here and there, and going based off of that. You know, gonna start swinging when he sees the high percentage already racked up. But even then, you know, it's all about patience. It's really been the difference maker right now for Yellow. And that was such a really good turnaround. Up smash into the up air to finally seal the stock.
Yo, Yellow is playing fast. He's playing fast, but not loose. It's all incredibly tight and going for these insane move timing and layered mix-ups when it comes to Fox's raw speed. While he may be putting Game & Watch... Oh, wow, that berry connected?
Just that whole transition into how he got buried is just kind of like, that probably shouldn't have happened, but I overcommitted right there. And that is going to be, you know, the stock. And now Pink Cage running away with a percent as he's racked up 51 uncontested.
Yeah, I want to see Yellow start to try and mix in the gun a little bit. You've done amazing at finding your openers and mixing in these double jumps in order to open up Pink Cage. But sometimes you need to just pull out the laser. Game & Watch absorbing Fox laser is pitiful.
Yeah, and I'm happy you mentioned that because, you know, you're able to just camp out if you really want to. You know, that laser is not really going to give much of a bucket option for Game & Watch. It's not really going to do anything for a character like Game & Watch. And he had a punish right there if he was able to go for anything, but not opting to do anything is Pink Cage. But still, pretty even. We're seeing a lot of backers starting to come out, but the F-tilt just catching him as he was about to snap ledge.
Yeah, rising a little bit too far with that double jump. Oh, just running in and getting that grab.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Pink Cage has done a really solid job of, like, when they approach with shield and notice that Yellow is looking for something like an up smash out of shield or just an up smash in general, they've been doing amazing at mixing in whether going for grab, up B, or nair, and that entire changeup can be so devastating for players in general, not even just the Fox matchup, to get around that.
Back airs are flying left and right from both of these players right now. None of them really wants to commit with getting in their opponent's face too closely. But finally, the overcommitment is going to cost Pink Cage as we are down to a one-stock game. Do not count out Fox. Fox is quick to get these percents racked back up.
Yeah, damage gets on rather fast as the up smash doesn't come out in time as Nair comes down from Fox. Looking for his opening, shoots a couple lasers, landing fair, not able to combo. Those little openings are going to matter a ton because 35 isn't a lot on Game & Watch. That back air was clean, though.
We're seeing a lot of smash attacks coming out from Pink Cage right now, which are costing him. That there is not going to be enough to take the stock, but you are one hit away from potentially taking this game. You're going to go for the F-tilt, but nothing's going to convert off there as he was sent high enough to just avoid it.
Yeah.
Yellow is going to... Oh, my God.
Oh, no! Gets caught by rolling in. Pink Cage playing solid and just doing what Game & Watch does best. Throwing out so many of these moves, so many of these reversals, and starting to slowly but surely frustrate Yellow, who is looking for those openings and looking for means of coming back. As soon as you whiff a move like that at 140, yeah, you're panicking a little bit. You're holding that button down and you're maybe scrambling on the controller a little bit. It's the type of poise that you need to play Fox to look into the void that is the 2D man.
And I feel like in that I feel like in that position, you know, Yellow was expecting the F-tilt to come out because, you know, that's one of the quicker options. So the roll wasn't a bad option, but it was just the wrong call-out that he expected. And that up smash, you know, coming clutch right there, this is what brings us to this game 3. And already 60% off the bat, but nothing that Fox can't do with a few up air strings. And that's been huge because Yellow's been calling out a lot of these dares. You know, he's not really been falling for so much of Pink Cage's dare options because, you know, you're expecting Fox to jump. You're expecting Fox to continuously juggle you, especially on a character like Game & Watch who excels in the ground. You want him in the air as much as possible, but we're going to be clanking as well.
F-tilt clanking with up smash, and that's devastating if you're Yellow. But as you look for more of these up airs, Small Battlefield is just such a good stage for Yellow to keep going back to. Good stage for both of them, to be honest, but Yellow is getting so much about anti-airing off of these platforms.
Oh.
But the forward tilt comes in, not killing just yet, but this should be a low back air. There it is.
And I mentioned it before when Pink Cage was on the stream. You're capable of going deep with Game & Watch. How deep you go depends on how much conditioning you're going to force your opponent to do, whether it's recovering low, whether it's recovering from deep off stage, which Fox gets punished for as he tries to get back safely with the normal get-up option. That down smash is only going to extend this lead further, and with the grab, making it hard for Yellow to have any chance at bringing this back.
But gets the forward smash there. I feel like this is a really good example, this entire set is, of just how hard Fox can ride a very thin line. Like, you can play excellently, and you can open up any character and have them explode with your up smash. But if you run into a character like Game & Watch, the margin for error...
Yellow's frustrated. I saw it in the player cam.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow was frustrated. He's like, I had nothing to do, says Yellow. Malarson with the tweet, hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the unranked Pink Cage taking it over number 8's Philly in Yellow. And that was just beautiful gameplay coming out from Pink Cage from the second stock all the way to that last stock. You know, it just seemed like there was nothing for Yellow to do. And yeah, like you mentioned before, you know, it's not a favorable matchup for Fox.
No.
It didn't look like that at all. It seemed like, you know, it seemed like he had an answer to it in the beginning, but then Pink Cage just stopped getting juggled.
And that's what I was trying to lead up to before Pink Cage just decided to unleash like all of the 2D man's terror. It's a super thin margin for error for Fox and Pink Cage and with Game & Watch just has such immediate answers to what makes Fox so good. Nair and Dare on shield, and those immediate, like, hey, I'm plus, you have to hold this mix up and deal with that. Pink Cage says, no, I don't, and suddenly you're in a really terrible position as Fox in so many of these neutral interactions that while you can certainly do it, you can find the right anti-airs, you can find the right baits, and you can get so much damage as Fox to where Game & Watch isn't able to sustain that gameplay, but if you mess up once or twice, you get down smash at the ledge and die at 70. You get edge guarded and die at 60. Like, it's such a dangerous matchup for Fox to continuously play.
Yeah, and that's